I know.
Hi
Hello,
guys.
everyone. Hello. So we just got out of doing something really cool but very different. It's something called the Beachbody Classic. And all my years in it, I've never seen it. But it is a traditional like walk across the stage fitness competition. So it's all about outward appearance.
Yes.
Which, if you know us, we're not about that. We're not.
Yeah.
We're about health, right?
Yeah.
We're about long-term, sustainable, from the inside, and even not just us, but like our much amazing larger team is all about health from the inside, growing you from the inside out. So this Beachbody Classic that we just went to with people in swimsuits and walking across the stage and showing all their little muscles was very entertaining and very different, very fun, but it sparked us to talk to you guys. Sorry, as the wind's blowing, I'm realizing the phone's just to you guys about kind of how we feel as coaches and what is that outward appearance thing, like where does that fit in, and then how we feel as when in swimsuits, right? Like because
I just think you want to know. We talk about these things all the time, and it's taken me 2 years to figure some of this stuff out, and feeling it in my own body, and then be like, well, what does everyone else do? How does everyone else feel? And if I'm thinking it, that probably means you're thinking it, or have wondered yourself. So
yeah, like something that you kept bringing up was, well, how do I attain the abdominal look that they have, right? How do you get a six pack? Like, how do you do these people have cellulite? Like, where does that go?
Because we know after you have kids, your whole body composition changes.
Yeah, because it was so cool. There's two categories. So one was 39 and above, like 40 and over, and these people looked incredible, amazing. And then there was also younger, 18 to 39. So
which I just barely fit in.
Yeah.
I'm 39 for one more month.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So they looked awesome in their
bikini outfit.
Bikinis, and I was telling Joy, you know, when you go through something like that, it is such a no-chi option for your food, for your meal planning, for what you're eating. You're eating protein, you're eating veggies, and you know, a really cool thing is that everybody in this competition though was using Beachbody programs. There's no steroids allowed, so nobody's on steroids, and a lot of them used 80-day obsession or Body Beast or Ultimate Portion Fix, you know, to get these results. So that was really cool. And Autumn very much explicitly has it laid out for you with the carb cycling. But what does that look like? Well, it's a lot of protein, a lot of veggies, low carbs, and the carb cycling is, you know, some yellow some days and then taking them away the other days and upping your protein, upping your carbs. And I was telling Joy, you know, right before the competition they are having carbs, and then morning of they're dehydrating, so lots of coffee, no water, because that's gonna, you know, your muscles like carbs, actually causes them to expand in bulk, you know. And then you get I'm trying to do it, I don't know if I'm ready, I don't know if I'm there. I'm
gonna try that.
But then you get you drink the coffee, it dehydrates you, your muscles pop, your veins pop, right? Totally unhealthy, like not healthy at all, right? But just for one day to have those results to walk across the stage. So how do we feel about wearing swimsuits then when we go to see you guys? Because sometimes we feel like that's not you guys, but anybody, right?
Yeah.
When we're just out, sometimes we feel like that's what people expect. And if you are a coach or looking to be a coach, we want you to know what you're coming into and know that it's okay. And we talk about this, and this is a great thing to talk about. So I don't know, Joy, what do you feel like?
This opens the conversation up, because I know as a 39-year-old, almost 40 mom of 2 kids, I want to look nice for my age. I do have cellulite. I do have, if I were outside, I'd probably show you, but maybe later. Rectus abdominis. Did I say right?
Yeah.
Where that separation, I still have like a 2-inch gap. I need to work on closing that a little bit more.
But this is recti. There we go.
She said right. So, yeah, I just forget. So I still have permanent, from carrying James, my second, I still have permanent wrinkles that will never go away. And I had like the coolest belly button before I had children. And let me just say, it popped out, and it just will always stay like that.
Mine popped out too.
Oh, yeah. So is it worth it? Totally. I know. But I feel intimidated going to pool parties still. Yes. And some days I'm a size 2 and some days I'm a size 4. On the rare occasion I'm a size 6. Right? I fluctuate between like a 5-pound window all the time. You know, that's weighing myself in the morning without clothes on, right after I pee, you know. And so I make sure Like, I will decrease those carbs, and I will not have that extra ice cream if it goes tips on the higher end. And I'm like, no. So I'm very aware of that.
But that's what's kept you,
yes,
right? And curious, because you're aware of your own body, you're aware of yourself, you're aware of where you're going, and you have your checks to keep you in line.
Yeah.
You know how to get back.
And I do, and I know how to lose more. I can cut out all my sugar. I can get rid of my carbs, and I can fast. I can choose to fast for a day. I wouldn't, whatever. So I know what to do if I actually wanted to tweak that, or if I really want to lose more weight, which why would we need to? To be mindset would probably be my choice. So we have our go-tos, but I'm not really interested in, I know the cost. And so that's a big thing we talked about, is that it all comes at a cost. How fabulous you want to look like those models, Barbie models that walked across the stage. You can do that if that's really what you want. That's what society tells us all we need to look like. But that's not
sustainable. It's not lifelong.
No, and it's
not reality.
For real.
It is a reality in a moment. And perfectionism, way I always say, comes in a moment, but it's fleeting. It's gone. And so then how do you sustain that? And expecting to sustain that for your life is unreasonable. That level. Unless you're just totally eating clean 24/7, but even then your body will adjust, you know. Now, we're not saying fitness and feeling fit and being healthy and even having definition, that's possible. It's possible
with ice cream.
But we're saying,
okay.
We eat ice cream.
I eat ice cream.
I love ice cream.
I don't eat a gallon a day.
No.
I know I have friends that do that. That eat.
We stop.
The giant bag of M&M. We can't have those extremes and expect to get and lead a healthy
treat,
lifestyle.
not a cheat.
That's good. You can sing that.
Right?
Oh, it's okay. That's good. So I am comfortable. So you know the cost. You see what the sacrifice is going to be. Always. There's always a sacrifice. And you can choose to be different from someone else as you want to. But here's the choice that we've chosen. And it doesn't matter what you want, because it's individual. And that's why it's so beautiful, is that everyone on our team can be uniquely what you've chosen to be at that level. But just, we're kind of sharing what the cost is to get there. And,
and know that when you look at us and we're at a swim party, a pool party with you, and you're like,
I probably wear a cover
up. Like those girls that walk across the stage. Not to say that, but they're, I'm not always as fit as I look in the videos, because I was telling Joy, sometimes I'm doing my workouts first thing in the morning, I don't have a belly full of food that's not trying to metabolize. You usually feel and look the best in the morning. And then also I am in the middle of engaging those muscles. So I am in the middle of working them. I'm in the middle of, flexing them. And when you flex them, they show. But when I'm just walking around casual and, hanging out with my kids, I'm not always flexing my muscles. So I feel like there is sometimes, people maybe look upon you differently or judge you, and we know as coaches, and we've heard over and over again, and I'm so comfortable with it, and I will go and I will just enjoy the time that I'm there, and I'm very free to talk about how I feel or whatever with whoever I'm with. But you can't you can't hold how people are going to look at you, right? That's not going to cause you to grow at all. It's only going to try to keep you in a box and keep you confined and keep you quiet and make you feel shame. And you just have to be yourself and be you beautifully, be the best you, and then just go out and enjoy life, and
it's a mindset.
It's not
something you have to
not care what people.
And it's a choice. Having it be a mindset, like we talked about, strong mind all week, guys. And I hope you chose a book today. I cannot wait to look at that list and see which book you chose. But that's if I post this today. No, but it's so critical to grow your mind. But in that, it's a mindset. We're choosing to believe that this is what we've chosen and this is where we're going to be, and to remain content with that. And then I don't think we can leave this conversation without talking about my feeling. I feel a lot like Steven and I, some days, we're like, wow, really trim. And I'm telling you the truth, my arms are always going to look better on every single day over my abs. Every single day. If I eat dairy, if I eat gluten, and I say gluten, I think that's like a fad word. Only celiac people really can't have gluten. So I know it's almost becoming a fad instead of what you shouldn't have. But some days, what I'm saying is, with the child comes lower popping out this skin is so loose here, and it always will be. No, come back in.
No, you're good.
This skin will always be. I will always be probably fighting that. I can make it better. It's always possible to improve it. You can close the gap a lot to narrower. I know Sarah on our team already has done that, and others,
really?
and you have to. You close that.
Oh
a lot.
yeah.
So
You can. I mean, depending on
improve it
different
drastically.
exercises and how you're strengthening your lower pelvic floor.
So that is.
And some of our videos aren't the best for it. I mean, because they're not addressing that. They're just thinking normal abdominal strength. But depending on what kind of ab exercises you're doing, can really help pull it together. Or you're strengthening your abs, but in two different ways, and that can actually kind of pull them apart. So you want to make sure you're always engaging that rectus abdominis muscle, that lower abdominal muscle, and anything coming in is better than pulling things out. Anyway, we can talk about that later.
Yeah, so will I go to your swim party? Probably not. I will probably think 5 times before I show up there, because I think I will have to fast for 3 days and stop dairy and all bread before I show up at your party. Mainly because, right, we look at our super trainers and we are already thinking, well, they're going to be fit. That's what I expect. But what if Joel had alcohol last night? Or what if they're gonna be a little puffy too, right? So our choices, our food choices especially,
which is constant. It's constant.
Oh
too
my
much
gosh.
Salt, too much sodium, not enough of this. And if you're not, if you didn't have carbs, dehydrated, yes, stick to the plan. We want to always stick to the plan as much as we can, but that's why I always love that 80-20 principle. It gives you room to kind of live a little, but keep your focus, keep your goals, be content where you're at, look towards the future, go towards the future, but love yourself now, love yourself where you're at, and that includes us and whatever we're doing and whatever event we're at. And I would go, and you should go too, to the pool party. It's fun.
Oh, with the cover up. I'm telling you. But yeah, we want to inspire, not perfection. That is not possible for any of us. We want to strive for excellence and feeling good and being able to do the things in your life that matter most to you long term, whether that's being with your kids, living a pain-free life. Can you think of any others?
No, I mean, Joel posted the other day about how he doesn't always, you would look to a trainer and expect, like she's saying, to see his abs, and doesn't always see it depending on his food, and it's not, it's not livable in the reality of your everyday. We all experience trauma, we all experience hardship. Nobody is free from that, and all degrees are different, but we are human beings. We're going from thing to thing to thing, and so just continuing forward.
Yeah, there's the truth.
It's the truth. Beachbody Classic.
Team
Nuggets.
Freedom Fitness.
Freedom Fitness. Bye, guys.